To expand upon my philosophy that risk and reward are in no way meaningfully correlated, because the vast majority of us do believe that risk and reward are correlated, there is a correlation between the reward you can get relative to the risk you think you're taking. If you are in fact achieving a higher risk than was perceived, and you are constrained by the low return, then you are getting a bad risk reward. Whereas if you can do an investment that is perceived to be high risk, but is in fact lower risk than it is perceived to be, because it's perceived to be a high risk, you can take a higher return. And if you're taking a higher return, in reality, it is a lower risk, you can in fact have a better risk reward profile. So an example of that is films. Now, given that I was born in Paris and educated in England, and my father was an actor when he was young before he got involved in finance, I live in the south of France. I have probably attended 30 of the last 45 Cannes film festivals, maybe less, 25 of the last 45 film festivals. And as a result of that, I've been able to experience where the rubber actually meets the road, the commerciality of film, where films are sold at the Cannes film market. So I have a general feeling for the true value of a film as it relates to the commercial transaction between the producer and the distributor, not necessarily between the distributor and the individual moviegoer. That is much more a function of the print and advertising of a film. So producers, investors in movies, they make their money primarily out of the transaction of how a film is sold to a distributor. They don't necessarily make their money out of the revenues that come from the individual movie goer, whether at the theater or on streaming and so on and so forth.